What is up, people? Welcome to another fresh take AEW Dynamite Wrestling Edition. Come on, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
All right, so this is the review for November 20th for this week. Yeah, I missed last week because I was off taking care of some grown up business, so I missed all of last week's. But this week we start off with a lot of good matches. I actually like the show overall. But they started off with a good one: Nick Jackson versus Ray Phoenix.
Mm,
Equals competition.
yeah, that was interesting. So I don't know. I don't know what the scenario is there, or what kind of story they're trying to build there. But didn't he didn't they when they're trying to he reached out, he tried to say, hey, good match or whatever, and tried to
Yeah, and Ray Phoenix basically like
he's like
flipped him off.
f you, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well, see,
crazy.
that's the thing. Like, I don't know where because the thing is, at first they was trying to set it up for Lucha Brothers versus SCU. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna try to push somebody else up, and they're probably gonna uh have it where either the Young Bucks mess that up, and then they go at the Young Bucks. I don't know. Because that's just the way. Because I thought that's what they were trying to do, set up SCU and Lucha Brothers
I mean, they're all at this
tag
point
team.
now. Like, there's no telling because everybody's interfering with everybody's matches now. So you never
Yeah,
really know.
that's true. But I will say this though, the tag team division in AEW is actually dope. They tag
Yes.
division really is dope. Like I be looking for when they have a tag match, I be looking forward to that mess. So that match, it had a good back and forth. A little, it had a lot of spots toward the end that was back and forth. I liked it. Ray Phoenix picks up the win. Um, it's not to say it was unbelievable because dude, they if you watch that fight they did at Fighter Fest, man, that jump was crazy.
Yeah.
So hey, Ray Phoenix got the win. He pretty much dissed Nick Jackson. There we go. So next match is Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida for the number one contendership to Riho's AEW Women's Championship.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. This is like the probably the worst match of the evening. Um,
Yeah. It was, but
it
it was
just
there
felt
was,
slow.
but there was actual wrestling though. It just took a dirty shot at the end. To end it. I'm thinking she's gonna be the strong girl to go against Rio. I don't know why it's got to be Japan versus Japan,
Yeah,
but I guess because so you got a heel that everybody likes, and so she can and she already beat her. Rio already beat her, so I
yeah,
don't
but
I don't.
they had a good little back and forth though. So I think that's part why they doing that because Sheeta and Riho actually play off each other real well.
Yeah, I did they do a tag team match together? I don't know if they have. She did a
Her
tag team match with the other big
Britt,
girl
yeah,
last week, I think. Or
yeah,
before.
yeah, Big Swole,
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you think do you think in a pay-per-view at some point that Brandy interferes
Yeah, at some
and,
point, yeah.
and she becomes the ultimate heel, but I mean nobody's gonna beat her though, I don't think.
Who?
You,
Rio?
you you think Rio could beat her?
Be Kong?
Brandy.
Brandy? I don't think they're gonna put Brandy in the match just yet. I think it's gonna be Kong. I
They
think they're gonna
building
have
her they
Kong do
building
it.
her up, I guess, and
Yeah,
then
they're gonna have Kong do it for right now. They're gonna
uh,
have Awesome Kong do it for right now. That's why I'm like, I don't know exactly uh what the end game is with the AEW Women's Championship because the problem is people try to act like they don't like Riho, but if you start watching Riho's match, you just get sucked into the match.
oh, she's good.
Yeah, that sounds like. And the other thing too is she's too damn fast for all these people. She is too because
Surprisingly strong and fast.
when she gets a full head of steam going, you can tell they have to tell her to slow down
Yeah.
because she's moving so they can't get. Look, we already know what wrestling is. So
Yeah,
when
I think Sheeta's slower than her, but I mean she's obviously strong though. But
yeah, but
I,
that's the problem. Like Riho's just she's out of her and Darby Allen. I would love to see who's faster out of her and Darby Allen. Honestly,
I so this is we talked about this before, but I like AEW has this problem because it's new and because for the most part everybody that left TNA when it died and WWE or whatever as it's dying now, um everybody likes these wrestlers, so it's hard to make somebody a heel. Like even now with Cody and Brandy, like okay, y'all trying to be bad, but we like y'all. Thank y'all for making this.
Yeah,
So
that's a problem. Like
we
this,
can't hate you.
it's not gonna work right now.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know what to I don't
it's
know what to say.
they're better off just pulling a Rock and Stone Cold and just being like, look, we just whatever.
Yeah,
We'll make heels out of but we can't be
but
because
they
right
they
now.
failed at that too because like the heels have a following like on social media, so it's like the girls they try to put out there to be bad, big bad, and evil or whatever. Like they're smiling and laughing with their followers on social media. So how do you?
Well, that's everybody now though. Like social media, that's like social media's kind of like doing that with everybody because like people like, look, man, I don't care if you a heel, I like you, you cool.
Yeah,
So it's one of them. Shit like Sammy Guevara has like he vlogs like every 5 minutes. So
yeah. So I haven't seen anybody earn any booze. I haven't seen any females earn any booze. So I'm trying to.
well, Nyla almost did when she attacked Nakazawa at that when she lost to Riho.
Yeah, but
She
everybody like her
almost
too
did.
though.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
that was
kind of.
like everybody likes her too. So I think what's going to happen is we got to wait till Awesome Kong and Aya Kong come over.
Mhm.
That's when we're gonna start seeing because when they start wrecking shop, that's when you're gonna get it.
Okay.
Because right now, I mean, like it's gonna take one of them to like jack up Riho or
Yeah,
uh,
just like beat her down or something
yeah,
real bad.
to the
Yeah.
point where it's like where Kenny gonna have to come out again. So that it's gonna take one of that to get that heat. But right now the problem is, like you said, the problem is right now they can't really build the heat like they want to, because right now if you look at they fan, everybody loves what they're doing, especially wrestling wise.
Yep.
If you watch their matches, now there are a lot of people who are reviewing it and saying it's suck and it's stupid and it's horrible, but you can tell they're not watching the matches
Yeah. Is
because
you're watching AEW for the matches. Like
yeah,
they're gonna try to do the little story stuff and all that, and they're
it
gonna
don't,
try, but I'm not caring about that.
yeah, I want to see action. So
Yeah,
yeah, whatever. So the next thing that happened was the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royale, uh, and basically the last two people were gonna be fighting next week for the Diamond Ring. I don't know what that
yeah,
signifies. I have no idea what that signifies yet. They really didn't do a good job of explaining. They just had a battle royale. So
yeah.
the battle royale in itself was actually
That
nice.
was
It was
it
actually
was hilarious.
it was hilarious and funny. Your boy Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, that dude is pure entertainment, man.
Orange
I
Cassidy. I thought they were gonna set this up with Jungle Boy and Hangman until I forgot that MJF, because MJF is actually funny when he
yeah,
actually wrestling because he does the little dickish shit that he does, but he still gets his ass whooped. So
yeah. I thought old boy was really about to jack him up, but he figured out a way to snatch him out the ring. So, and
yeah,
I don't. How was he able to hide under the ring without being disqualified?
he didn't go over the top rope. It
Ah,
was over the top. He didn't go over the top rope. He went through the middle. The reason why Jungle Boy was was disqualified because he was when he took out I forgot who he took out. He did a low bridge. He went over the top,
yeah,
and he
he
was
went
just
over
standing
with him.
there looking. And that's when he just came out and just swept his feet from up under him, and that's how he
Pulled him
got him.
down. Yeah, because that
So
counted as him going over since
yeah,
he was already over and his legs
he
were
didn't
hanging there.
he didn't get back in. If he would have got back in, then nothing would have happened.
Yeah,
But because he was still standing up, so yeah, it's Hangman versus MJF. This is going to be interesting because if you watch Being the Elite, Hangman has supposedly left the Elite because he wants
mm,
to, because he keeps losing. So he does that. Now, after that, they had a weird little, funny little thing with Kenny Omega, who's fighting Pac next week,
mm.
and he cut a promo of him working out, but he was struggling with weight that you know he could get.
That's hilarious, man.
Yes.
You gotta love it, man. And
Yeah.
you
So
know,
Kenny's doing. I'm hoping that this is where like at least Kenny turns it around a little bit. Because I'm honestly I'm tired of seeing Kenny lose. Because Kenny's actually the thing that I found funny. Most of the people in WWE that don't like Kenny Omega is they're mad because he won Best Wrestler 2018.
mm,
And the funny thing about it was I don't think not one of they wrestlers. I don't think anybody from WWE was in the top 10 last year. I don't think.
I
I
mean,
don't remember seeing anybody, but like he got it, and it's like, okay, y'all are really pissed about. I thought it was just a joke, but nah, they really are pissed about that. So
you can't be salty. I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is.
what it is. So I
Real
mean,
recognize real.
and Omega's matches are fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, they are fun. They are a lot of fun to watch. So that in that being said, that's gonna be interesting. I don't know what they're gonna be doing with the elite. I think like a lot of stuff with the elite's gonna you know, wrap itself up if Marty Scurll comes over from Ring of Honor once his contract up. I think his contract's up in November. I think it's up at the end of this month actually.
Hmm.
So if he comes on over, I think they're gonna reform to bring everybody back together, and then that's when you're gonna see the whole thing between them and Inner Circle come to a head. So at least that's what my thinking is. Uh, After the Kenny Omega thing, which was hilarious by the way, Scorpio Sky and Jericho has to make an announcement where it was actually funny because he was supposed to apologize for
Oh,
throwing a
he
tantrum.
can't apologize.
They had
He's
Hager.
being heel right now.
I will give Jake Hager this. He was trying hard not to laugh.
Oh, I know. I
Trying,
know.
and he kept putting the camera in his face. He's like, he's holding. You could tell he's holding it because the side of his mouth is like, So
He
finally
kept
they got the
he,
camera off him. You can tell he busted out.
he had the mic back to him. He was like, "Say it." Sorry. I'm
Sorry.
like,
So they had him saying sorry. It was hilarious. But then SoCal Uncensored comes down because Scorpio Sky pinned Jericho apparently last week. So they
mm.
get into a little bit of a back and forth where they actually Looney Tunes Jericho into giving him
Oh yeah, I forgot. I saw that match last week. That was crazy. Yeah, yeah, he did. He did get him, and he raged like he fucking like he was slinging everything after that match. So yeah, and so he had to go apologize for being destructive.
yeah. So it's gonna be interesting because Scorpio Sky they're trying to push him too.
Yeah.
Um, he's gonna lose. They're not. I don't think Jericho's gonna lose the belt on television. No.
Well, it's about Jericho using his name to build him up. Even if Jericho beats him, because he's gotta eventually fight uh uh not Dusty, I guess, again.
Yeah.
So he's got to fight him again. So I don't know what. I'm sorry, Dusty Jr. Right now, I can't think of the right name
Uh,
right now. But
Dusty.
anyway, he's got
Dusty.
to fight him again eventually anyway. So, but whatever talent they have to build up to create external feuds with or whatever, you beat them, you like it's supposed to be forgettable, and then he goes to get his little title match, but you don't really forget him because when they start again, you remember in the back of your mind, hey, that dude had a real close match with Jericho, so maybe so maybe
Darby
that's
Allen.
yeah.
Darby Allen. That match was fire. That match
Yeah,
was straight up fire.
yeah. So maybe that's what I mean. If you try to, because there's no other way to really. So all these wrestlers are talented, right? So all you can really do is say, here's a big name, and then these make these guys look as equal as possible, and then go off and do whatever from there, and then now you got name recognition because you can measure this person with this person because you got name recognition here, and then you got not so much name recognition, but this guy's had a match with this guy, and therefore that's an equal playing field, and you can kind of weigh them that way. Because you're talking about people that are coming in,
They're from the Indies, basically.
yeah, and probably the only name they know is Jericho.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, because like most people don't know, Scorpio Sky and Luchasaurus was actually in NXT. They both got kicked out,
yep,
which I'm like, y'all are so stupid. But that it is what it is. But a lot of these guys are from the Indies. They're from New Japan, so A lot of people don't know him unless you're just a hardcore wrestling fan. So that's going to be interesting because that's going to be the main event next week. Scorpio Sky and Jericho for the AEW Championship. So I expect that to be a good match. The next match was pretty much a squash match. Is Luchasaurus versus Peter Avalon.
Ooh,
It didn't take that long.
ooh, yeah. But whatever, they're building him too. So
Yeah, they're building
they're-
up Luchas. I mean, they even came out and pretty much said he's the most over guy on the roster, which is true.
yeah,
So I don't think he's fully healed though from that injury he had. I just think they're just like, okay, let's get him out here and then let's like warm him through so he don't have ring rust when he does come back. I think that's why they're doing that. But either way it goes, short match. Then we got my personal favorite match of the night: Santana and Ortiz versus Private Party.
mm,
Uh, I don't know why people hate Private Party. I like them dudes.
I
I
man,
like
I just like that finishing move. That's just
that gin and
amazing to
juice.
me. Yeah,
Gin and juice.
that is amazing. That is like the best 3D I've ever seen.
It's it's a what it's a it's not a Hurricane Rana. It's just a regular throw
Into a
to
3D, basically.
yeah
Yeah.
to a 3D or a diamond cutter, whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
But yeah, just no table is involved. Um, but yeah, the match went a little long. Santana Ortiz pretty much beat him for the majority of the match because they have to have because they're the heel tag team,
Yeah.
so they kind of had to like. And plus, Private Party is as much fun as they are. They're the younger team, so they're trying to build them up in the tag team division. You could tell because the Bucks actually the ones that went and signed them, so they're trying to build them up. Like I said, their matches are good, but they're still there's still some stuff they need to smooth out. But I like Private Party. I know
Yeah.
people don't like they ring wear because it's totally ridiculous, but it works for them, and that's all that matters.
I'm just trying to figure out why are they trying to make. I was wondering if they was trying to make them heels real bad because I mean he knocked his partner out like for a good. He was on the ground for a good 5 minutes in the corner over there out the ring. So I'm
Queen.
like, are they like he didn't really hit him that hard? So I'm like, what why is he why you got your partner in the ring by himself taking on two people? I guess I don't know if they trying to make.
Well, no, they were trying to he had to sell the thing because they worked his back over,
Yeah, and he
so
flipped
they
on
was
top
trying
of
to
it.
so they was trying to sell that. That's what that was.
Okay.
That's what because at first that was throwing me off a little bit too, but I'm like, oh, okay, I remember because they took it because he wears the coattail thing. They took
Hmm.
that off and they just started punishing his back, so that's the whole he couldn't
Yeah,
barely move. Yeah,
he couldn't hold up the weight and he started rolling in the corner.
yeah. So, but overall, I thought it was a good match. After the match, Sammy Guevara comes down. Uh, and then the natural Dustin Rose comes out and he goes to town beating on Sammy Guevara and
Yep.
Santana and Ortiz with the cast
Clean
arm. So
cleaning the ring out.
cleaning the ring. So I'm thinking they're gonna set that up for either him and Hager or him and I don't think they're gonna put Sammy Guevara up against Dustin Rose. That's not. I don't think they're gonna do that. It's probably gonna be him and Hager, if anything.
So I guess he's in cahoots with the Hot Shots.
Yeah.
Um,
So I,
yeah, so he gonna have his own look. It's just gonna be, I guess, click wars at some point.
well,
Everybody gonna jump everybody.
Well, I think that's what because they was trying to. I don't know if you noticed or not, but Cody was trying to buy the War Games name back from the
Mm,
WWE,
okay.
and because that's not how that's not how Dusty Rhodes envisioned that match going, and he was gonna do it like just a minute to be done, and of course at this point he ain't selling them nothing back, so they're gonna have to take some. They're gonna have to do something a little bit different. So I think that's why you're getting a little bit of a faction here, faction there. I still think the
Hmm.
two main factions are the elite and the inner circle. The only thing is I don't know exactly how this is gonna. That's what I'm saying. Like it's hard for them to be because the elite sometimes does heelish stuff.
Yep. Just to be random, yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't work because everybody's like, "Nah, dude, kick their ass." So they like, okay, this
Yeah, and you can hear the announcers too. They're like, "Ooh, oh, it's so savage. He's
Yeah.
just beating him relentlessly," and everybody's like, "Sure."
Yeah. I'm all for it. So, the next match, the last match of the night, the main event, Darby Allin versus Moxley. Uh, and they started before the bell even rang.
Man, that's that was a battle. That was a
So,
battle.
man, what do you think about Darby Allin? I like that kid, man.
Yeah,
He gets better every match too. I
good
like that
talent,
kid. Yeah.
good speed. I'm with it.
And somebody did tell him to slow down because you notice he was a lot slower. He slowed down a lot against my. Because let's be
Well,
honest.
he's way faster than Moxley.
Yeah.
Moxley is
It,
just he is the Mick Foley of that league, but
yeah.
he's obviously not in the best. He's not in better shape than a lot of these younger kids out here.
And that's the thing. I'm sitting there. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I know everybody love Moxley, but if Darby Allin's going full tilt, he wouldn't have been able to keep up.
Yeah, he
He
he, he would have been tired.
he went full tilt against Cody this summer. He had to slow down against Jericho because he was running circles around Jericho.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, somebody must have told him like, hey, look, man, you got to slow it down until it's time to do your spot because they
yeah.
can't keep up with you.
And so with these younger guys, and then you got like I guess was it hot shots they were originally doing backyard wrestling? I guess like and so yeah you had these younger guys that come in and they don't know nothing else, so they're going like full because that's how they got their little views on YouTube, or that's how whatever worked for whatever league they were in before that. So you talking about guys that were only doing like state to state wrestling, and then you telling them, hey, this guy is in here, he's twice as big as you, but he's also twice as slow, but he's also the guy that's like he's the brand, so don't make him look bad. And
Yeah,
it's kind of hard if especially if like because a lot of these guys coming in, they look up to these legends and wrestling is their life, so they're
yeah,
to them they're like, I want to go in here and have fun, and it's kind of hard to tell yourself to stop because you got to make it look good for the kids, if you
yeah.
will.
That's why I would love to see like a mixed tag match with Darby and Riho on the same team, get something like that. I'm like,
Be
I could just see
top
the
speed.
yeah, I can see the combos they would pull off. That would be freaking ridiculous. The combos both of them would pull off.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they're fast, man.
yeah. But Moxley wins with a paradigm shift from the second rope because every time he tried to do something, Darby Allin kept kicking out.
That's ridiculous.
He
That
kept kicking
looked
out.
like that hurt me. The ref was in like he was cringe mode. He was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm like,
There was
okay,
one move where Darby they got tangled up on the top rope. Darby does some kind of weird flip thing, and I thought he broke his hand,
yeah,
but I
he
think
where
he
he flipped.
dislocated. Yeah, I think he dislocated his finger because the ref went and popped Moxie's finger back in. I don't know if you saw it. He went and popped it back
He
in.
probably went and popped it. Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
finish the match, man. You got to
yeah.
finish.
So, but Mox, he knows how to work the crowd. So after the match, of course, he's talking cash on it. So
Hmm.
I think they setting that back up for him and Omega round two, but this time it's going to be a sanction match, and that's when Kenny's going to beat him because
Okay.
he's going to have to lose at some point.
I mean, he'll at least enter in great fashion as
Yeah,
usual.
as usual. But I think that's when they're going to have where Kenny beats him at least because so that's what my prediction is for that. But we got some pretty good matches for next week. I'm actually looking forward to it. Once again, they whether you like it or not, I'm glad that Dynamite is around because we need competition.
Yep.
That's seen competition. I mean, Impact Wrestling is around, but it's not as hype as it was back in like from like '06 to '09 when it
Yeah.
was just off the chain. Um,
With the Octagon.
yeah, and all that. So, and New Japan, if you know where to watch it, you'll probably watch New Japan. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm glad that we getting some competition because it's gonna make everything better anyway. So I am looking forward to next week. I know Scorpio Sky ain't gonna win unless something weird, unless they have it planned for something weird to happen, which I'm thinking something weird is gonna happen. Cody's supposed to show up next week. Pretty sure Wardlow's gonna be there too, even though I don't know why. I don't understand his purpose.
I mean, he was just standing there. I don't know what was going on in that
Yeah.
last match. He was just like, I'm here.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you in a suit and you got a man bun. You are not. Nobody's afraid of you, dude. Nobody's afraid of you. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure MJF is gonna probably beat Hangman, but it's gonna be off some foolishness
Mm-hmm.
and shenanigans. Um, yeah, I'm still thinking they're trying to build Hangman towards something. I just don't know what at this point.
Yeah.
They really do need like a mid card belt because everybody can't keep going for the championship. You got to have a mid card belt for somebody.
So yeah, it's gotta be yeah,
Either
it's gotta be you need an intercontinental belt or
TV belt or something.
yeah, some type of new belt for them to go after because there's no and their roster is filling quick, so
Yeah.
you're gonna run out of matches to load. So
Yeah.
you gotta create another belt. That's the only thing I can think of at this point because you can only have the same run for the same belt for so long. So you got to spread it out, have some more championships, or like you said, they created a match this week to win absolutely nothing really, but
Yeah.
it was it was just a name. So they'll probably end up giving a belt for that, or if not a belt, some other type of trophy or award or something to say, hey, you got it, like Money in the Bank or some
Yeah,
some crazy.
something crazy. Yeah. So overall, I liked the whole entire episode. I thought it was good. There was only like one match I really didn't like. There was a lot of good ones. Nick Jackson and Ray Phoenix was off the chain, and that opened it.
Yep.
So my thing is the only reason I say Santana Ortiz versus Private Party is my favorite because I actually like what they did, and plus that match was a tribute to their one of the guys that they trained with back at House of Glory. He got hit by a truck, I think it was, and
Ooh,
he died, Matt Travis. So
man,
that match between Santana Ortiz and Private Party was,
for
a
them,
tribute for
yeah,
him because both of them, all four of those dudes, worked with him at House of Glory. So
wow,
that I didn't know about Santana Ortiz training with him either. I didn't know that. I knew Private Party did, but apparently he worked with all four of them. So that's
okay.
what because I wonder. I always found it odd, like why did they make that match last week? But that's why. So that was a shout out to them. Other than that, look forward to next week. Any final thoughts?
Are you a fan of the librarian? I mean, he's a professional jobber to me, but it's hilarious
I
watching him
like
get
him and Leave a
destroyed.
Base. I like him and Leave a Base because they're hilarious to me. They're hilarious to me. And yeah, they they
Just
lose, but
ultra destroyed.
they lose in hilarious ways. So I don't get mad at it. I really don't get mad at it. I do kind of want them to win just so I can so it can be something different.
It's
Just so
kind of hilarious because that dude's not short. He's like kind of tall and lanky, and watching him flop around is kind of funny.
yeah.
It looks kind of weird, like rag dolls.
Well, my thing is, why did they put him up against Luchasaurus? They knew that joke wasn't gonna last
Oh
long.
god, he just completely destroyed him.
Yeah. So I
It's
mean, yeah.
just
But now they're supposed to be heels, but they're just funny. They're
yeah.
like comedic heels, because everything they tried, nothing works.
Well,
So
so I think that part works because when he comes out and going, shh, everybody boos. So
yeah,
I'm like, well, but then okay, so I guess don't make him a jobber then. Make him a good heel then, I guess.
and they may do that like next year
Yeah.
when everything resets. Because the cool thing about it is they do say that your win loss record counts, but it resets every year after their main, which I'm guessing is going to be Double or Nothing. Is going to be their main. Pay per view. After that, that's when everything resets, and they may just do it then because, like I said, he, him and Leva Bates are hilarious. MJF is like is MJF? Yeah, he's a heel.
Yeah.
He's a heel. He's just he's
He's
that.
a anti-hero
Well,
kind of.
nah, he's not even an anti. He's a heel. He's what the Miz was in 2010.
Oh, but
Arrogant for no reason.
but
Heel.
we're in that same situation where when you try to be that kind of heel, people like you. So I don't know what.
Well, they boo him now. Now they still boo him. They
Yeah.
still boo MJF. But yeah, he does kind of have a little bit of a following, but they still boo him as soon as his music hits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when he comes out. But then when in the match that we just saw, like people were cheering. Like I don't. it was weird. Like he came out, and I'm like, so we're cheering, or are we cheering because he's about to square off with Heyman, or we're cheering
Or
because he came out and basically broke? I mean, he figured out his own way out of the rules.
yeah, basically. I'm guessing that's what they doing. I don't know. I don't know. At that point, I didn't know. I was just like, man, y'all screwed over Jungle Boy, man. I actually like Jungle Boy. So y'all could have just thrown him over the top and just if y'all gonna set this up between him and Hangman again. But I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Like I said, I like MJF as a heel because he's an asshole. So
hmm
that's pretty much what his heel character is. The only thing I didn't expect though, I didn't expect him to turn on Cody like he did. I thought they was gonna save that
Yeah,
for a later time, but apparently they felt like they need to go on and pull the trigger on that then. So
yeah. You
yeah,
turn on the hate. Make sure people at
yeah,
least boo a couple times.
yeah, at least. So well, it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. We'll be back next week and catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Later.